Good afternoon. This is cause number 2021-36114 in the interest of Juliana Guzman. All parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn.
Buenas tardes, este es el número de causa 2021-36114. En el interés de Juliana Guzmán. Todos los padres levanten la mano derecha.
You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
¿Jura decir la verdad y solamente la verdad ante Dios?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Señora, diga su nombre completo y la relación de la niña.
Flor Idalia Guzmán Mata. Es mi hija.
Flor Idalia Guzmán Mata, and she's my daughter.
All right, and for the state?
Angela Jeffries for the Office of the Attorney General.
Para el estado es la señora Angela Jeffries.
We will I note that the non-custodial parent is Pablo M. Garcia.
El padre sin custodia es Pablo M. García.
And he was
Sí.
personally served on July 1st, 2021
Y fue dado los documentos en julio 1, 2021
at 7:47 p.m.
a las 7:47 p.m.
at 1010
Oh.
Cheyenne Road, Dallas County, Texas.
El 1010 Cheyenne Road en Dallas County.
El condado de Dallas y la ciudad de Dallas. Okay. He has not filed an answer, or appeared, is that correct, Ms. Jeffries?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Él no sometió ninguna respuesta.
All right. We'll proceed by default.
Vamos a proceder con la orden.
The
Go ahead.
state Juliana Sarai Guzman. I'm sorry, the state clause Flor Guzman Mata. I'm sorry.
El Estado está llamando a la señora Flor Guzmán Mata.
Miss Mata,
Sí.
you're of Juliana Guzman. Is that correct, ma'am?
Señora Mata, Juliana Guzmán es su hija.
Sí.
Ya.
And how old is Juliana Guzman?
Señora, ¿qué edad tiene la niña Juliana?
3 años.
3 years old.
Okay, and who do you allege is the biological father of Juliana Guzman?
¿Quién usted indica como padre de la niña?
¿A quién indico?
Sí, ¿a quién está nombrando?
A Pablo García.
Pablo García.
Okay. And is it correct that you took DNA testing that showed that Mr. Garcia could not be excluded as the father of your daughter?
¿Es correcto que usted y el señor hicieron una ADN y presentó de que no puede ser excluido como padre de la niña?
Sí.
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, I would like to offer in the evidence what will be marked as State's Exhibit A, the DNA results that showed that Mr. Pablo Garcia cannot be excluded as a biological father of this child.
El Estado está sometiendo documentos del ADN donde determina que el señor es el padre de la niña.
Sí.
Miss Mata, have you had an opportunity to look at that test report?
Señora, ¿usted vio los resultados del ADN?
No me recuerdo. Pero cuando me hicieron lo del anterior que habían fijado, la señora nos dijo que eran positivos a él y a mí.
Okay. I don't recall, but I was told that they were positive.
Do you have any objections of me admitting this into evidence?
¿Usted tiene un objetivo de que él nos someta estos documentos como evidencia de que el señor es el padre?
No.
No.
Okay. Then State's Exhibit A is admitted. Go ahead, Miss.
Los documentos.
So your child's last name is Guzman. You want her last name to remain the same. Is that correct, ma'am?
Señora, el apellido de su niña es Guzmán. ¿Usted quiere que el apellido se mantenga igual, Guzmán?
Sí,
Yes.
And you're okay with the court appointing you as joint managing conservators with Mr. Garcia. Is that correct?
¿Usted está de acuerdo que la corte nombren a los dos con custodia compartida, correcto?
sí,
Yes.
And does she believe it's in the best interest of the child that the court appoint them as joint managing conservators today?
¿Usted está de acuerdo de que es el mejor interés del niño que la corte los mencione a los dos como custodia compartida?
sí.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what county does she reside in?
¿En qué condado usted está viviendo, señora?
Harris,
Harris.
All right. And where does your child reside as well?
¿A dónde vive su niña?
conmigo en la dirección 15111 Street Drive, Channelview, Texas. 77530, el código postal.
With me at the current address 151 L Street Drive, Channelview, Texas 77530.
Okay. And to her knowledge, where does Mr. Garcia reside?
A su reconocimiento, ¿a dónde está viviendo el señor García?
Ah, no sé. No sé dónde vive.
I don't
Él
know
dijo
where
que en Dallas, pero
he said he lived in Dallas, but I don't know where he lives.
Okay. So are you asking this court to approve an order where you'll be geographically restricted to Texas?
¿Usted está de acuerdo de que tenga restricciones solamente al estado de Texas?
perdón.
¿Usted está de acuerdo de que tenga las restricciones de vivienda donde solo viva en el estado de Texas?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. And when was the last time that Mr. Garcia saw his daughter?
¿Cuándo fue la última vez que el señor García vio a la niña?
Nomás cuando la niña tenía un mes.
Only when the child was
Nomás que-
old.
Okay. And would she have an issue with the court ordering overnight visitation right now?
¿Usted tiene algún problema que la corte ordene visitaciones regulares donde la niña vaya a estar con el señor de noche, donde se la lleve y ella esté con él de noche?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. What type of visitation are you asking the court to start off with?
¿Qué clase de visitaciones usted quiere que la corte comience y apruebe? Visitaciones con el señor.
De día y con alguien de, si no puedo yo, como mi mamá o alguien más presente, mi hermana.
For him to start visiting the child during the day, and she's requesting supervised visits, either her or her mother.
Okay. And then after that, are you okay with standard visitation after a modified possession schedule?
Después de que él cumpla las visitaciones modificadas, ¿usted está de acuerdo de que tenga visitaciones normales, donde se las lleve cada primero, tercer y quinto fin de semana?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. Does she have any private health or dental insurance available for this child?
¿Usted tiene alguna aseguranza médica privada?
No.
No.
And does she know if Mr. Garcia has any private health or dental insurance available for the child?
¿Usted sabe si el señor García tiene aseguranza privada médica o dental?
No.
No.
Okay. Do you know if Mr. Garcia has a job right now?
¿Usted sabe si el señor García está trabajando?
No, no sé.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Does she understand today that the order will be based off of minimum wage presumption?
¿Usted está de acuerdo de que va a estar basado a lo mínimo?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. Does she know if Mr. Garcia has any other children under 18 that reside in the household with him or that he pays child support for?
¿Usted sabe si el señor tiene niños menores de 18 años que vivan con él o que él tenga?
Solo tengo entendido de uno, no sé más.
I'm aware of one, but I don't know.
Okay. And you asking this court to order that Mr. Garcia pay $57 for cash medical beginning October 1st of 2021.
Está pidiendo que la corte otorgue que el señor pague $57 de médico empezando octubre 1º, 2021.
Sí, está bien.
Yes, that's fine.
All right. And are you also asking this court to order that Mr. Garcia pay $216 for child support beginning October 1st of 2021?
Usted también está pidiendo que la corte otorgue que el señor pague $216 al mes empezando octubre 1º, 2021 de manutención.
Sí.
Yes.
All right. And as far as retroactive support, you're seeking retroactive support from January 28th of 2018 until today. Is that correct, ma'am?
Basado el dinero retroactivo, usted está pidiendo retroactivo desde enero 28, 2018 hasta el día de hoy. ¿Es correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. And from January 28th of 2018, has Mr. Garcia given you any money directly for the support of this child?
Desde enero 28, 2018, el señor ha dado dinero directamente a usted.
No.
No.
All right. Since January 28th of 2018, have you or the child resided with Mr. Garcia in his household?
Desde enero 28, 2018, ¿usted ha vivido con el señor? ¿Usted o la niña han vivido con el señor?
No.
¿En la casa? No.
And has he had possession of the child for longer than a week since January 28th of 2018?
Desde enero 28, 2018, ¿el señor ha tenido acceso a posesión de la niña más de una semana?
No.
No.
Okay, so are you asking the court to enter judgment against Mr. Garcia in the amount of $10,032?
¿Usted está pidiendo que la corte otorgue un retroactivo al señor García en la cantidad de $10,032?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, and that he be ordered to pay that back at $100 beginning October 1st of 2021?
Y que él pague $100 al mes empezando octubre 1º, 2021 para el retroactivo?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, and if court costs a bill, who do you believe should pay them, you or Mr. Garcia?
Si le cobran cobros de la corte, ¿usted piensa que usted tiene que pagarlo el bill o el señor García?
El señor García.
Him, Mr. Garcia.
Okay, and you signed this default order, is that correct?
¿Y usted ha firmado esta orden, es correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, and just for the supervised visits, you want those to occur at North Shore Park located at 14440 Wallaceville Road. Is that correct, ma'am?
Y para las visitaciones supervisadas, quiere que ocurra en el parque North Shore Park, que está localizado en el 14440 de Wallaceville Road en Houston?
Sí.
Yes.
Sí.
All right,
Yeah.
and you believe this default order to be in the best interest of your child?
¿Y usted cree que es lo mejor el interés para el niño esta orden?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, and you're asking this court to approve this default order. Is that correct?
¿Y usted está pidiendo que la corte predetermine esta orden?
Sí.
Yes.
I have nothing further for this. I'm not pass the witness.
All right, the
No,
court will approve.
preguntas.
Go ahead. The court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
El juez aprobó la orden, señora.
Okay.
Excuse Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, may we be seated?
Yes, ma'am.
Miss
Right.
Miss Michelle, can you unmute yourself?
Señora, puede desconectarse.
Miss Michelle, can you unmute your pressing *6? Just sorry. Miss Michelle, press *6 to unmute yourself. Miss Michelle, did you unmute yourself? Or is that okay? Is this Michelle or Stephanie?
Stephanie.
Okay.
Michelle.
Okay.
All right, this is call number 2021-34656 in the interest of Aiden Lee Matt. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
I do.
All right. I guess Miss Michelle, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Michelle Christine Mott, and I am his grandmother and his guardian.
There you are, his maternal grandmother, the mother's
Yes.
mother.
Yes,
Okay. All right. And Miss Stephanie, please identify yourself and your relationship to the child.
Stephanie Marie Mott. I am Aiden's mother.
And how old are you?
29.
Okay. And for the state?
Sade Parker, Your Honor.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Zachary Keith Higgins. Mr. Higgins was served personally on June 28, 2021 at 7:48 a.m. He has not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct, Ms. Parker?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Okay. We'll proceed by default.
Okay, Your Honor, I don't know how you want to do this part. I'm just going to ask you because the stuff as it relates to between Michelle, Mott, and Stephanie, we have agreements on that. And that because it's all one case, but there's agreements as it relates to Miss Mott, and then for Mr. Higgins, he's not here, so we'll be defaulting him. I just wanted to read the stipulations in the record as it relates to Miss Stephanie Mott.
Just read the agreements and then ask each one if they are in
Okay.
agreement. All right.
Okay.
Just read the order and then ask each one if they're in agreement.
Okay. And as it relates to Stephanie Mott, the parties have agreed to sole managing conservatorship, supervised visitation at Ms. Michelle Mott's residence, child support in the amount of $164 per month, medical support in the amount of $28 per month, that Miss Stephanie is responsible for 50% of all uncovered healthcare expenses. They've agreed to no retroactive child support and to court costs as billed. Miss Stephanie Mott, is that your agreement?
So far?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so far. And Miss Michelle Mott, is that your agreement as it relates to Miss Stephanie Mott?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Your Honor, the state would like to call Stephanie Mott.
All right.
Stephanie, who is Aiden Lee Mott? Matt, I'm sorry.
My son,
How old is he?
11,
When is his birth date?
10/27/09.
And who is his father?
Zachary Higgins,
And how do you know that Zachary Higgins is his father?
because we had relations at that time.
And is there a possibility that anyone else could be Aiden's father?
No,
So are you asking this court to establish a parent-child relationship between Zachary Keith Higgins and Aiden Lee Matt?
yes.
Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness, Your Honor. The state calls Michelle Matt.
Well, let me ask Miss Michelle Matt, do you have any questions of Miss Stephanie Matt?
No, sir, I don't.
All right. Go ahead, Miss Parker.
Okay. Miss Michelle, where does Aiden reside?
He's lived in my home since birth.
And since Aiden was born, has Mr. Higgins provided any type of financial support for Aiden?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And what type of conservatorship are you requesting as it relates to Mr. Higgins?
Sole managing conservator.
And in terms of the visitation, what type of visitation are you requesting for Mr. Higgins with Aiden?
Supervised.
And why are you requesting that those visits be supervised?
One, I don't really know this man.
When
And
was the last time you saw
two,
the child, ma'am?
maybe 2 years ago, he's seen him twice his entire life.
Okay, good reason enough.
Um,
No, that's
the
all right, ma'am.
child
That's all
is
right. That's all right. That's all right. Go ahead, Ms. Parker.
okay.
Okay. And you understand that the child support, you're requesting that the child support be set at the amount of $292 per month beginning on October 1st of 2021,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what type of health insurance is currently available for Aiden at this time?
Medicaid.
Okay, and you understand that the medical support as it relates to Mr. Higgins will be $78 per month beginning on October 1st, 2021, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now let's talk about
And as it relates to Stephanie Marie
It's-
Matt, it will be $28 a month. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Okay, Miss Matt, from the period of June 28th, 2017 to the present, has Mr. Higgins ever lived in the home with you and Aiden?
No, ma'am.
Has he ever provided any financial support for Aiden?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so based on from that period of time, from June 28th, 2017 to the present, you're requesting a retroactive child support judgment in the amount of $13,368 be taken and be paid back at $117 per month beginning on August 1st of 2021, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you also understand that Mr. Higgins will be responsible for 50% of all uncovered healthcare expenses.
Yes, ma'am.
And in terms of your address being disclosed, you don't have any issue with your address being disclosed in this order, correct?
Right.
And Mr. Higgins may have an issue with his address being disclosed in this order. Would you have a problem with his address not being listed in this?
Yes, I would.
And what would your issue be with his address not being listed in this order?
If anything would happen when he's visiting Aiden, Aiden is nonverbal and in a bed. I would need some kind of area if he tried to kidnap the child. I would need to know where he's about, since I really don't know anything about this man.
Okay, so you would just need his address just in case something were to happen, so you would be able to at least have somewhere to direct authorities to look for him or Aiden if something was to
Yes,
happen.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
gotcha. And do you believe this order is in the best interest of Aiden?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to approve this default order?
Yes, ma'am.
And in the order, it is noted that Miss Stephanie Marie Matt is ordered to pay you child support in the amount of $164 a month beginning October 1st, 2021. Is that your agreement also?
Yes.
All right. All right. And Miss Matt, Stephanie, you're in agreement with the entirety of this order,
Yes.
and you're asking the court to approve it?
Yes.
All right, the court will approve the orders submitted. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.